Hi everyone, it's Rederawl doing my first ever anime review, and it's on Assassination Classroom.
Pegboard nurse on to the wall.
Assassination Classroom is set in this really long named junior high school, and it's about the students of the class 3E, which are the lowest grade students of the school. And they don't also just have the task of trying to improve their grades for the year, they also have to assassinate their teacher. His real name is not said throughout the manga or the anime, but he gets called Koro-sensei by his students, which means teacher who cannot be killed. Now, the reason why their teacher is made to be assassinated is due to causing the moon to be a permanent crescent in the sky. And he says he's going to do the same to the Earth in 1 year. And for some reason, his only wish is to teach the students in this class. And the government agrees to this because there is no way they can stop him due to him being so fast, moving a Mark 20. And because of that, he has just such high agility and speed. Like other anime and TV shows, in general, the first season is always not their best due to introducing characters and due to trying to just set up the series concepts and all the basic knowledge that you need to progress into more depth in the series. And Assassination Classroom is no exception because they don't go as far as they could have in this season. However, they do a pretty good job at it. And its first episode is great because it introduces us to this main character, Koro-sensei, which is really got great humour, and he shows how much he cares for his students in this very first episode straight up. And they also show his main weakness, which is these little plastic ball things which they call eventually anti-memes or BBs, something like that. And they're pretty much just plastic balls to humans, but to Koro-sensei, it is his deadliest substance to him, pretty much, because first thing it touches him, it just turns his body into goop, pretty much. And they show this to him as well in that first episode. He shoots his own arm off just to prove a point to his students that he can get killed, even though they shoot like a billion bullets at him at once, but he can just dodge them all. And the thing that is so intriguing about him is that his face color changes because of his moods and because of certain situations that happen throughout the series. And there's many different types, and some are just like, he's normally yellow, but then there's like when a student gets something right, he has a face like this. And when a student does something wrong, and when he feels untouchable, or when he thinks he's superior over the students sort of thing, he has a face like this. And then there's also this random one that I think is confusion, or blank, I guess, and it looks like this. And there's also this one as well. Yeah, don't get him angry. Now, there's also something that made the season quite boring, and that was because there were some episodes where they just focused on one student, on what they were very passionate about, and how Koro-sensei helps them achieve what they want to do. However, they just focus on them for that one episode, and then they just brush them away for the rest of that season. And they're just a background character. You don't ever really see them again, except for some situations where all the students actually try and assassinate him. Sometimes there's multiple assassination attempts on him, so yeah, they do show them sometimes, but they aren't in there very much. However, first thing after these episodes, it starts getting really interesting, introducing more characters and these characters that they introduce get more and more deadlier, and makes it more and more harder for Koro-sensei to survive, which is really entertaining to watch. But then you also just don't want Koro Sensei to die very much, because you also do want him dead because you want him to help these students get further in their schooling, but then you do want him dead because you don't want the Earth to become what the moon is at the moment in the series. And Koro's charm and charisma, that pretty much gets him through this season. He doesn't die this season, however, he does pretty much just scrape through at some points, because he does get into some very tight situations with people. However, he always somehow just scrapes through. I believe that they're just doing this just to try and make the series go longer, but then I really do like this because I think they could really flesh out more backstory out of Koro Sensei and get some more information out of the main characters. So Assassination Classroom is a well done execution of a really different and promising concept. It's funny and happy and cheerful, and it's just one of those anime that you can just sit down, watch and enjoy. It's definitely something that can be really good for newcomers. This is why I will award Assassination Classroom 3.5 stars, because it is slightly above average in my view, but then it's not a major standout, and hopefully the next season will be a big standout because it's quite promising this series. This is Rederawl, and thank you very much for watching. If you like this review, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and have a great day or night.